Now that we are through with the 8 classifications of research and their subcategories, we can now proceed to the mixed methods of research. So mixed method of research is also known as the triangulation approach. Triangulation approach. Okay? So the mixed methods of research is mainly the combination of qualitative and quantitative research. And this can be used in different types of study or different types of researches. So the mixed methods of research is mainly the combination of both qualitative and quantitative researches. Okay. So remember that quantitative and qualitative research, okay, remember that these two types of researches will fall under the types of research according to the statistical content. Now, did you know that these two type of researches are the general research types? Meaning to say, all other researches under different classifications can be classified as either qualitative and quantitative research. And in the triangulation approach or in the mixed methods of research, we can combine these two. So let's say for instance, you have a qualitative research which is historical research. And then, you want to use the knowledge in historical research to conduct an experimental research. Now, this experimental research will now fall under quantitative research. So, meaning to say, there was a triangulation approach. Why? Because you applied historical in order to perform experimental. And that is a combination of both qualitative and quantitative researches. So that is the main essence of triangulation approach. Now, let's say for instance, okay? Let's say for instance that we conducted a research study of the satisfactory effectiveness, okay? The satisfactory effectiveness, okay, of grade 8 students in the teaching strategy in research 2. Okay, so how can we apply the mixed methods of research in this kind of study? The satisfactory effectiveness of grade 8 students in the teaching strategy in research 2. Now, okay, so let us add this one. Okay, the respondents in this type of study will be the grade 8 students. And the grade 8 students in this study were asked to rank their satisfactory level. Now, this satisfactory level is a component of qualitative research. Why? Because you cannot measure satisfactory levels. But with the aid of quantitative research, you can measure it by Using what? You can use a scale. And that scale can range to 0 to 4 with different descriptions. So 0 being the lowest and 4 being the highest. So we can say that 0, okay, sorry. So we can say that 0 can be described as very unsatisfied. Then we can say that 1 is unsatisfied. We can say that 2 is fairly satisfied. Then 3, this can be satisfied. And number 4, this can be very satisfied. Okay? So this one, this scale that measures the agreement and disagreement of the respondents will be known as the Likert scale. Likert scale. So what is the Likert scale? Scale once more. So when we say Likert scale is a scale that measures the level of agreement and disagreement among respondents. Okay? So, in the Likert scale, using the Likert scale, can we say that there is a mixed method of research? Of course, obviously there is, because it makes use of the scale, and that scale consists of numbers, and these numbers were accompanied by these descriptive ratings. These descriptive ratings will fall under variables of qualitative, and these numbers will fall under variables of quantitative. That is why we can say that using the Likert scale, we can have the mixed methods of research. Okay? Because it makes use of numbers to rate the satisfactory levels. When we say satisfaction, okay, it means what? Okay? Satisfaction is a qualitative variable because in reality, you cannot measure satisfaction levels or satisfactory levels. But using this scale with numbers, it will guide you. Now, in triangulation approach, we can say that more answers, okay, in triangulation approach, we can say that more answers can be obtained in your research problem. Okay, more answers is obtained for your research problem. And questions, in an essence, okay, questions can also be obtained more. So in triangulation approach, more questions and more answers can be obtained. Okay? In an essence that it can overcome the weaknesses of each other. So what do we mean by that? Using triangulation approach, we can overcome the weaknesses of qualitative and quantitative researches. And also, using triangulation approach, you can overcome the weakness of quantitative research by using qualitative. You can overcome the weakness of qualitative by using quantitative. Meaning to say, there is a mutualism effect between the two. Okay? You can use this to overcome the weakness of each other. Okay? With the help of each other. However, research can be further classified into two, which is homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay? So what is the main difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous in essence of research? So let us have this continuation. Okay? So research can be homogeneous and heterogeneous, just like in mixture. Because in mixtures, we have homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. And in mixed methods of research, there is a mixture of research, which is mixture of quantitative and mixture of qualitative. In homogeneous, from the word homo, meaning it only covers one goal. Okay? Only covers one goal. So it can either be qualitative only or quantitative only. While in heterogeneous, hetero meaning more than one, so meaning many, it covers two or more goals or aims. Okay? And when we have two or more goals in heterogeneous research, meaning to say it can be a mixture of different kinds of researchers. Okay? Mixture of different kinds of researches. Okay? So that is the main essence of the mixed methods of research, which is also known as the triangulation approach. It is a combination of both qualitative and quantitative researches. In an essence, that qualitative and quantitative researches can be also defined as the general research types. And these general research types can be homogeneous or heterogeneous. Homogeneous, it can stand alone, meaning to say it can be qualitative only or it can be quantitative only. Heterogeneous meaning it is a mixture of researches. Okay, a mixture of both qualitative and quantitative researches. So that is the main essence of mixed methods of research.